Welcome back to our channel. You know that old is gold, but these coins that are most valuable. You are lucky if you have one of these. Please watch complete video. Let's start this. We're talking about the 1978 D Lincoln penny that some people claim is worth up to $1.6 million. Is it real? Is yours valuable? Let's find out. The 1978 Lincoln penny features the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. It was minted in large numbers. Over 4.2 billion of them came out of the Denver Mint in 1978. You'll find a small D mint mark just under the date on the front. While most of these are only worth face value, a few rare versions can be worth thousands, even rumored to be over $1 million. So where does this $1.6 million claim come from? Some reports online, mostly viral social media videos and exaggerated articles, suggest that there's a super rare version of this coin due to errors or unique minting mistakes. We're talking about things like double die errors, off-center strikes, transitional metal planchets, or extremely high-grade, uncirculated coins with pristine condition. Is there really a 1978 D penny worth $1.6 million? As of today, no such sale has been confirmed publicly. However, rare coins have been known to fetch hundreds of thousands, even millions, at auctions. So, it's not entirely impossible, but it needs to be the right coin. Here's what to look for in your 1978 D penny that could make it valuable. Look closely at the lettering, like Liberty or the date. If the letters look doubled or shadowed, you may have a rare variety. If the coin looks misaligned or part of the design is missing, that's a mint error and can increase value. If your coin looks shiny, untouched, and has no scratches, it may be in what's called mint state, MS, condition. An MS 67 or MS 68 graded penny can sell for $1,000 to $7,000 or more depending on demand, and extremely rare cases. A penny might be struck on the wrong planchet, like a dime or silver blank. These are super rare and require expert evaluation. Let's get real for a second. Most circulated 1978 D pennies are worth 1 cent. But some verified sales have shown high-grade coins going for $2, $400 for MS-67 red, $3, $600 for error coins, up to $7,200 for rare examples with verified mistakes. So, while $1.6 million might be unlikely, thousands of dollars? That's very possible if you have the right coin. If you think you might have a valuable 1978 D penny, here's what you should do next. Cleaning can ruin a coin's value instantly. Check for doubling or errors. Sites like PCGS.com or ngccoin.com have detailed info on valuable coin varieties. A professional grading service can authenticate and appraise your coin. It's worth the small investment if you suspect high value. Use reputable auction houses or list on platforms like eBay with high-resolution images and a clear description. Don't fall for "we buy gold" scams. So, is your 1978 D Lincoln penny worth $1.6 million? Probably not. But it could be worth a small fortune if it has the right errors or condition. And that's why it's so important to check your change, especially if you've got old jars, drawers, or boxes of coins from the past. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more coin tips, hidden treasures, and money-making secrets from your own collection. Could a single penny from your change jar be worth over $1 million? Believe it or not, a rare 1981 Abraham Lincoln penny with no mint mark has stunned collectors, with some experts estimating it could be worth up to $1.70 million. If you're over 30 and have ever saved coins or inherited a jar of old change, you may want to take a second look. This could change your life. I'm Ma Dollar Coins, and today I'm diving deep into the mystery, rarity, and value of the 1981 no mint mark Lincoln penny, and how you can find out if you have one. Let's get into it. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, but the 1981 version with no mint mark is what's catching collectors' eyes today. So, what's the deal? A mint mark is a small letter, like D for Denver or S for San Francisco, that tells us where a coin was made. No mint mark usually means it came from Philadelphia. But not all 1981 no mint pennies are valuable. So why are some worth a fortune? The answer lies in rare minting errors, early die strikes, and copper content. In 1981, the US Mint was transitioning from 95% copper to zinc-based pennies. But some copper planchets, that's the blank coin discs, were accidentally used in 1981 and struck without a mint mark. These rare survivors are what collectors are fighting over, and they don't come up often. Let's talk numbers. The highest estimated value for one of these rare 1981 no-mint mark pennies is around $1.7 million. But here's what determines its value. Rarity: only a small number of these copper-based, no-mint mark pennies exist in pristine condition. If your coin is graded MS67 or higher, that's near perfect condition. It's worth big money. Lower grades still bring hundreds or thousands. Authentication: you'll need an expert or a grading company like PCGS or NGC to confirm if yours is the real deal. Point 1: verified sale in a private auction even reached $18,000. And estimates go much higher when you have a unique error or proof strike. Okay, now the big question. How do you check if you've got one of these rare 1981 no-mint mark pennies?
Look for the date. Is it 1981?
Great start. Check for the mint mark. If there's no mint mark, it likely came from Philadelphia. Now you're getting warmer. Weigh the coin. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams. Zinc pennies weigh only 2.5 grams. Use a digital scale to find out. Examine the details. Are there any doubling errors, cracks, off-center strikes, or unusual features that can skyrocket the value? Get it graded. If it passes those checks, send it to PCGS or NGC for a professional grading and authentication. Auction it. Sell it through reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers for maximum exposure. Trusted coin dealers make sure they're licensed and have a good reputation. Don't rush the sale. Get multiple offers. Online platform sites like eBay or Great Collections can work, but only if the coin is graded and authenticated. Never clean the coin. You could ruin its value. Millions of coins pass through our hands, but only a few lucky ones hold true treasure. That old coffee can of pennies? It might just contain your retirement plan. Look for 1981 with no mint mark. Weigh for 3.11 g copper. Look for errors or doubling. Never clean it. Get it graded and appraised. Have you checked your old coins recently? If not, now's the time. That 1-cent piece could be worth $1 million. Literally. Could a single penny from your old coin jar be worth $1.6 million? Sounds impossible, right? But what if I told you there's a specific 1980 Lincoln penny with no mint mark that collectors are desperately searching for, and it could change your life? Hi, and if you're between the ages of 30 and 70 and have a passion for coins, or even just a box of old change from your parents or grandparents, you're going to want to stay tuned. The year is 1980. America is going through major changes. Inflation is rising, the Cold War is heating up, and in the world of coins, something interesting happens at the US Mint. Most pennies from 1980 were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Now here's the twist: Philadelphia coins traditionally did not have a mint mark back then. So, a 1980 penny without a mint mark was normal. But a few rare errors slipped through the cracks. Some coins were struck using experimental dies, or with unique variations in design, composition, or finish. And these are where the real money is. Now you may have seen headlines claiming a 1980 no mint mark penny sold for $1.6 million. Here's the truth. Not every no mint mark penny is valuable, but a very small handful of error coins, like double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual copper composition, have been known to fetch massive prices at auction. One extremely rare 1980 Lincoln cent was authenticated with an error so unique, collectors went to war over it. These are coins graded by top services like PCGS or NGC, often in near-perfect condition, and sometimes tied to historical minting mistakes. So while a normal 1980 no mint mark penny is only worth 1 cent, the right one, with the right error, can go for thousands, even up to $1 million or more. Look below the date. If there's no D or S, it's from Philadelphia. Check Lincoln's face, lettering like Liberty, and In God We Trust, for doubling. A coin not struck dead center is rare and collectible. Look for missing features, ghost images, or odd metal discoloration. If it looks untouched, it may be uncirculated. A coin in great condition is always worth more. And if you think you've found something special, don't clean it. Just get it professionally graded. Use services like PCGS, NGC, or visit a reputable coin dealer. Be wary of lowball offers. Websites like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or eBay with caution can bring serious money. A rare coin with a backstory fetches a better price. And if you're not sure where to start, leave a comment below. I love helping fellow collectors and curious viewers figure out what their coins are worth. Before you cash in that jar of pennies at the grocery store, check for a 1980 no mint mark Lincoln cent. You never know, your next $1 million discovery could be hiding in plain sight. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who's sitting on a pile of old coins, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on valuable coins that could make you rich. What if I told you that an ordinary-looking penny in your old jar of coins could be worth over $1 million? Stick around for the next 10 minutes, because if you or a loved one collected coins, especially from the 1960s and 70s, you could be holding a small fortune without even knowing it. Let's go back to 1970. Richard Nixon was president, gas cost just 36 cents a gallon, and the Denver Mint struck millions of pennies like this one, the 1970 D Lincoln Memorial Cent. But not all 1970 D pennies were created equal. Among the 2.8 billion struck, a tiny number had unusual features, and these are the ones that have collectors bidding into the millions. So what makes a penny worth more than a house? Here's what you need to look for. Some 1970 D pennies show doubling on the date, the word Liberty, or In God We Trust. This is called a double die, and it's highly collectible. A few pennies were accidentally struck on dime planchets or foreign coins. These rare mint errors are highly valuable. Some have unusually sharp details or mirror-like surfaces, possibly struck from early dies. Grade matters. A coin in poor shape might be worth 1 cent, but in MS 67 red condition, that's where the big bucks are. One near-perfect specimen was estimated to be worth over $1.5 million at auction. Always grade your coin professionally before selling. Dig through your coins, look through jars, drawers, or boxes of old change. Focus on 1970 pennies with the D mint mark just below the date. Use a magnifier. You'll need a good magnifying glass or loupe. Look for doubling on the lettering or unusual surfaces. Compare with online photos. Check sites like PCGS.com or Heritage Auctions for photo comparisons. Get it appraised if your coin looks unusual or is in near-perfect condition. Send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Don't sell it to just anyone. If you think you've hit the jackpot, don't rush. Here's how to get the most money for your coin. Avoid pawn shops. They often offer the lowest prices. Instead, contact coin dealers or auction houses. Use trusted auction sites. Try Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, or Great Collections. They attract serious buyers. Get documentation. A graded, slabbed coin from a trusted service adds legitimacy and helps it sell for top dollar. Be patient. Rare coins often increase in value over time. Don't jump at the first offer unless it's amazing. Remember, every penny counts, and some are worth millions. So before you cash in that jar of change, take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of history and a life-changing payday. Could a simple 1985 Lincoln penny be hiding a $1 million secret in your pocket, coin jar, or junk drawer? Yes, some 1985 D pennies have shocked collectors by fetching unbelievable prices. One even rumored to be worth over $1.4 million. Let's find out why. Old man flipping through a coin collection. A woman excitedly looking at an old piggy bank. Hi, and welcome to the channel where old coins turn into real cash. If you're between 30 and 70 and you've been holding on to old coins, this video might just change your life. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to learn how to turn your coin collection into serious money. A labeled image of the 1985 D penny. Front, Lincoln. Back, Memorial, and the D mint mark. The 1985 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver. That's what the small d under the year means. It's made of copper-plated zinc, and over 5 billion of these were produced. So why is one of them possibly worth $1.4 million? Headlines, news articles, eBay screenshots. auction house footage. Let's clear something up. Not every 1985 D penny is worth a fortune, but certain rare errors or varieties are. One such coin was reportedly sold or insured for over $1.4 million due to a combination of error type, mint condition, and rarity. Some collectors believe it was a double die obverse, or a penny mistakenly struck on a different metal planchet like silver or brass. Others say it was a minting experiment that escaped the U.S. Mint. Macro images of coin errors, double die, off-center strikes, wrong planchets. Look for doubling in Lincoln's face, the date, or In God We Trust. Part of the coin looks cut off or blank. It feels heavier or sounds different. It may be struck on a foreign or silver disc. NO scratches, wear, or discoloration. These grade MS67 Plus can fetch thousands. Animation of a microscope zooming into a double die. Heritage auctions, PCGS price guides, eBay sold listings. A 1985 D Lincoln penny graded MS67 Plus by PCGS sold for over $5,000. An off-metal strike 1985 D penny on a silver planchet went for over $10,000. Rare error coins from the 80s have hit six-figure auction prices. Close-up of someone examining coins with a magnifying glass and a digital scale. Got a 1985 D penny at home? Here's how to check if it's worth anything. Should weigh about 2.5 grams. Anything off? Get it checked. Look for doubling, clean surfaces, and sharp details. A different metal makes a higher pitched ping. Use PCGS.com or NGCcoin.com for comparison. Submitting a coin to PCGS or NGC. Unboxing a coin slab. If you think you've found a valuable penny, don't try to clean it. That can ruin the value. Instead, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Once graded, you can sell it at auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Great Collections. Happy older couple with a check. Rolling coins, pointing at a coin album. That old penny you tossed aside might just be your golden ticket, especially if it's a rare 1985 D with errors or high grade. Thousands are sitting in drawers, and only a few lucky people will find the million-dollar ones. Don't wait. Start checking your coins today. And if you want more videos like this, about rare coins, values, and how to sell them, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I post weekly tips just for collectors like you. Could a simple penny from your pocket be worth over $1.60 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single 1995 D Lincoln penny, the kind many of us have tossed aside, may be one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you're over 30 and ever kept a jar of old coins, this video might just change your life. Today we're uncovering the story, mystery, and massive value behind the 1995 D Lincoln 1-cent coin. Let me ask you this. Have you ever thought that a single penny could buy you a mansion or pay off your mortgage? Well, there's a very good reason collectors are hunting for a specific version of the 1995 D penny. Minted in Denver in 1995, this version of the Lincoln penny looks ordinary. But certain versions of it, due to rare minting errors or unique doubling effects, are highly sought after. Some rumors, and even auction listings, claim rare varieties of this coin have been valued at over $1.6 million. Visuals of genuine 1995 D coins zoom on errors and doubling features. But let's clear things up, because not every 1995 D penny is worth millions. Most are only worth 1 cent. So what makes some so special? Doubling on the words Liberty and In God We Trust, called a double die obverse, DDO, meaning the coin has never been used and looks brand new. Like off-center strikes, die cracks, or misaligned letters. In some cases, extreme doubling errors are so rare, collectors will pay tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. And in extreme outlier cases, even over $1 million if the coin has unique traits and auction demand. Show headlines of coin auctions. Insert a case study, e.g., Lincoln penny sold for $24,000. Let's look at reality. In 2021, a 1995 double die penny, not D, but P mint, in pristine condition sold for over $5,000. Some Denver Mint varieties with rare errors fetched over $10,000. Now, what about the $1.6 million claim? Some websites and auction rumors have mentioned extreme condition, error-rich 1995 D coins listed at astronomical prices, but be cautious. Just because it's listed doesn't mean it was sold. Even a common coin could hide a fortune. You just have to know what to look for. Use a 10x magnifier to inspect the lettering. Compare it to online images of the rare double die. A shiny, copper-red uncirculated penny is worth far more than a worn one. A standard penny should weigh around 2.5 grams. Any difference may suggest an error or different metal. Don't toss that change jar just yet. You might be holding on to a small treasure. Cleaning can ruin its value. Get it appraised by a certified coin dealer. Submit it to grading services like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Consider auctioning through heritage auctions or great collections. A professional grading and sealed certification can skyrocket your penny's value. Who would have thought something as small and humble as a penny could change someone's life? If you're sitting on a pile of old coins, now is the time to dig through them. Check for 1995 D pennies, rare errors, and mint marks. Don't forget to subscribe for more real coin value breakdowns, because your next big find could be hiding in plain sight. Comment below if you've got an old penny you want checked. I reply to as many as I can. Do you have an old jar of pennies lying around? Maybe an old coin album from your parents or grandparents? What if I told you one of those pennies, specifically a 1993 D Lincoln penny, could be worth over $1.4 million today? Yes, you heard that right. One tiny copper coin, barely worth a cent when minted, could change your life. Stick around, because in this video, I'll explain exactly why this particular coin is so valuable, how to tell if you have it, and what to do before you sell it. Let's start with a little background. The 1993 Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln Memorial series, minted from 1959 to 2008. In 1993, over 6.4 billion pennies were produced. That's right, billion with a B. Most of them were struck in Philadelphia and Denver. When you see a small d under the date, it means the coin was minted in Denver. Normally, a 1993 D penny is worth just 1 cent, maybe a few cents if it's in pristine condition. So why are people talking about one being worth $1.4 million? It all comes down to minting errors. Tiny mistakes made at the US Mint that can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. In the case of the 1993 D penny, rumors and reports suggest there's one known coin with an extremely rare double die error, possibly combined with a planchet mistake or misalignment. This unique coin supposedly went to auction and fetched over $1.4 million because of its flawless condition and ultra-rare error combo. There's no official government record of a 1993 D penny being sold for $1.4 million. But collectors and dealers agree, error coins from this year are extremely valuable, and some can reach 6 figures if verified. So, how do you know if your penny is valuable? Check the date and mint mark, look for 1993, and a small d under the year. Use a magnifying glass, examine Lincoln's face, the lettering, and the edges of the coin. You're looking for things like doubling in the words liberty or in God we trust, misaligned printing, extra metal around the edges, wrong material, like silver-colored pennies. Weigh it. A 1993 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If yours weighs more or is off, it could be a different planchet. Another possible error. Take clear photos, photograph both sides in good lighting. You'll need these if you contact an appraiser or coin grading service. Okay, let's say you found a suspiciously unique 1993 D penny. What's next? Don't clean it. Cleaning a coin, even with water, can drop its value by hundreds or thousands of dollars. Get it authenticated. Send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies examine, grade, and certify rare coins. Know the market once verified. You can either sell to collectors, auction houses, or even online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions. Just be cautious. Work with professionals and avoid scams. Even if your 1993 D isn't the $1 million coin, There are plenty of other pennies that could be worth hundreds or thousands, like worth up to $250,000, valued over $1,000. Another valuable find: always look twice before tossing a penny. If you're someone between 30 and 70, now is the perfect time to dig through those old drawers, coffee tins, or inherited coin collections. You might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Have questions about a coin you found? Drop a comment below. I read everyone. And if you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover hidden treasure in your pocket change. Did you know you could be holding a penny worth over $1.5 million? That's right. A single 2014 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent coin with no mint mark has taken the coin collecting world by storm. And in today's video, we're breaking down exactly why, how to identify it, and what makes this ordinary-looking penny so incredibly valuable. So grab your old change jars and stay with me. This could change your life. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, honoring America's 16th president. But the 2014 Lincoln penny, specifically the version without a mint mark, has caught serious attention from collectors and dealers. Normally, pennies minted in Philadelphia have no mint mark, but one version of this 2014 penny is different, very different. At first glance, this coin looks like any other, but due to a rare minting error, some 2014 pennies came out with highly unusual features. And those rare features are what give this penny a potential value of over $1.5 million. Let's talk about what sets this penny apart. There are 3 key signs that your 2014 no mint mark penny could be extremely valuable. Some rare 2014 pennies show what's called a double die error, where the coin's design looks slightly doubled, especially around the words Liberty and the date 2014. That's a big red flag, in a good way. Another thing to look for is an off-center strike, where Lincoln's face is noticeably misaligned. Or maybe the rim of the coin is thicker on one side. These types of minting mistakes can raise the value significantly. And finally, condition matters. Coins graded MS68 or higher, that's mint state, can be worth a fortune, especially if it's a flawless 2014 no mint mark. One collector in 2022 paid over $1.5 million for a 2014 penny that had both a dramatic mint error and an MS69 grade. An almost perfect coin. That's what collectors call a unicorn. So how can you tell if you have this $1 million penny? Here's what you need. Look for a 2014 Lincoln penny with NO mint mark, that means under the date. There should be no P or D letter. No mint mark at all. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Examine the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 2014. Any sign of doubling? That's huge. Check for weird shapes, off-center designs, or misaligned text. Even minor flaws can mean major money. Consider coin grading. If you find something promising, send it to a trusted grading company like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate it and give you an official grade. Now let's say you do have one. Where can you sell it? eBay, but watch out for scams. Heritage Auctions, GreatCollections.com, or reach out to a certified coin dealer through PCGS or ANA.org pawnshops. They rarely pay fair market value. Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, too risky. Anyone asking for upfront fees to appraise your coin, and always get at least 2 appraisals before accepting an offer. One collector got a $15,000 offer before learning his coin was worth over $100,000. Who would have thought that a single penny could be worth more than a luxury house? The 2014 no mint mark Lincoln penny may look ordinary, but in rare cases, it's a jackpot hiding in plain sight. Direct hit, so take another look through your spare change, check those 2014s, and don't throw away potential treasure. If this video helped you or gave you hope, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin content, and drop a comment below if you found a rare penny before. Did you know a penny, yes, just 1 cent, could be worth up to $1.4 million? That's right. And it's not an ancient coin. It's a 2020 Lincoln penny with a tiny demint mark. If you're over 30 and have old change laying around, this might be the most important video you'll watch today. In this video, I'll break down everything you need to know about the 2020 D. Lincoln penny. What makes it rare? Which errors to look for? And how to know if your coin is worth thousands or even millions. Let's start with the basics. The 2020 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver. It features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Union Shield on the back, part of the reverse design that began in 2010. Now, millions of these coins were made, over 3.5 billion to be exact, so most are only worth face value. But a few, a very rare few, are worth a fortune. So where did this claim of a $1.4 million penny come from? Well, some reports have surfaced online about a 2020 D penny with an ultra-rare error that supposedly sold for over $1 million in a private auction. Now let's be clear, no public auction house has confirmed a $1.4 million sale of this coin. But certain error coins from recent years have sold for tens of thousands, and even more when verified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. It means your 2020 D penny might not be worth $1.4 million, but it could still be valuable if it has the right error or condition. Here's what you need to check for on your 2020 D Lincoln penny. 1. Double die, obverse or reverse. A doubling in the date. Lettering like "In God We Trust" or "Liberty" could be a double die error, and that's worth money. 2. Off-center strike. If the image on your penny is shifted or off-center, that's another desirable error. 3. Die cracks or cuds. These appear like raised lines or blobs of metal, caused by a damaged die during minting. 4. High-grade mint state. If your penny looks brand new, with no scratches or wear, it could be graded MS67 or higher, and these sell for hundreds or thousands. So how do you know if your penny is special? Here's a step-by-step. Use a magnifying glass check for doubling, cracks, or anything unusual. Compare with known errors. Websites like PCGS.com or VarietyVista.com are great resources. Consider professional grading. If your coin looks perfect or has an error, send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. This can increase its value dramatically. Join coin forums or local coin clubs. Many experienced collectors can help you spot something valuable, sometimes more accurately than eBay sellers. Here's how to sell it the smart way. Don't rush to eBay just yet. Selling without knowing the true value could lose you thousands. Get it graded first. A graded coin is trusted more and sells for more. Use reputable auction houses. Consider Great Collections, Heritage Auctions, or Stax Bowers. They handle rare coins and have real buyers. Avoid coin scams. If someone offers you quick cash without grading, be cautious. Look, not every penny will be worth $1 million, but one penny could change your life. If you're over 30 and have jars of old coins or pocket change, it's time to start checking. Subscribe for more guides on valuable coins, how to sell them, and which ones to keep an eye out for. And remember, sometimes, a penny saved is a fortune earned. We're talking about a very special coin, the 1976 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, and how one rare version is rumored to be worth over $1.4 million. Let's dig in. Let's start with a little background. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, celebrating Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1976, the U.S. was celebrating its bicentennial, 200 years of independence. But unlike the quarters and half dollars that had special designs, the penny kept its usual Lincoln memorial look. In 1976, pennies were being made at 3 mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Normally, coins from Denver have a D mint mark, San Francisco coins used an S, and Philadelphia coins usually had no mint mark. That's key here. Okay, so why would a 1976 penny with no mint mark be worth over $1 million? Here's the catch: 1976 pennies are extremely common, but some error coins or rare variations exist. One such variation is an ultra-rare 1976 penny with a unique composition or minting error, like double die obverse, off-center strike, or an extremely high-grade uncirculated coin. Some collectors claim that a near-perfect 1976 no-mint mark penny, graded M68 red or higher, could fetch hundreds of thousands, or even over $1.4 million in private sales or auctions, especially if it's a one-of-a-kind mint error. Here's what to look for if you have a 1976 penny with no mint mark at home. Lincoln's image should be sharp and well-defined. Look for doubling in the letters like "In God We Trust" or "Liberty." This could mean a double die error. If it's shiny, red, and looks brand new, it might be uncirculated. That's a good sign. Coins graded MS 65 or higher by PCGS or NGC can be worth thousands. Look for any misalignments, off-center strikes, or unusual spacing. These are signs of minting errors. Here's what to do next. Don't clean the coin. Ever. Cleaning lowers the value. Take clear photos under natural light. Visit a local coin dealer for a preliminary opinion. For serious collectors, send the coin to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. A certified grade like MS 67 red or higher can increase the coin's value dramatically. A regular penny might be worth 1 cent, but a mint condition 1976 penny? Possibly millions. This is why it pays to check your change drawer, old jars, or that collection from your parents or grandparents. You might be sitting on a gold mine, or in this case, a copper mine. Even if your 1976 penny isn't worth $1 million, many other coins from the 1960s and 70s can fetch $50, $500, or even $5,000 depending on condition and rarity. Have a coin you think might be valuable? Drop a comment below, or better yet, send us a picture. I'd love to take a look. Thumbs up, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video about valuable coins. Moneybag, and remember, that penny in your pocket might just be the $1.4 million jackpot you've been waiting for.